Okay, so this is the last lecture for now. I'm not going to say it's the end, because it's not the end at all. It's just the beginning, really. I'm going to leave it in this state, and like I said, I am going to add a lot more to it. I'm going to keep adding to it. I've started a whole new batch of models to include in this scene, and I'll talk about that when we get up by the hut. So let's just stroll through and have a look what I've done since the last lecture, since we were doing the color grading. Okay, so the first thing I did was place boughs down here, just to give it some light, just to pop, because it looked a bit flat, it looked a bit boring, there was too much just blue. It's also good from a gameplay perspective, because it kind of leads the character into the scene where we want him to go, so it's pretty cool. I increased the amount of motes that are floating around, because they kind of disappeared, and I just thought, you know, they look pretty cool, just drifting around in the air. You're in a forest after all, so that's quite cool. And if you look at that tree there, this one here, the way it's lit. Do you remember at the very beginning, back when we were talking about colour, and we were talking about shadow, how the shadows are sort of blue, and this sort of contrast of blue and warm colours, our complementary colours are working right there. On that tree you can see the blue shadows that go around the corner, and it's just getting lit just on the edge by the light coming in, but the warmth of that bough is hitting that tree, and that gives it a really nice complementary colour scheme. And that's kind of throughout this whole scene. This is what this is all about. So it's very pleasing to the eye. So let's carry on walking through here, and I tweaked the values of the light, the colours, made the fog a little bit brighter, you know, and I just played with it some more. And you should be doing the same. You should be just experimenting, you know, keep working at it. You're possibly not going to get everything right first go. You really aren't. It's kind of like it's, like I said before, it's like an art. It's like a piece of art. You've got to work at it. You've got to keep going at it, keep going until you're happy with it. And if you're not happy with it, start again. Just delete it, start again. And we've got this lovely light hitting the rock and the edges of the models now, and it gives it a really nice looking edge to the models, which looks fantastic. And this is our concept drawing. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but you know, it's close. It conveys what we were trying to do, and it conveys what the concept art is all about. It keeps the same sort of moods, got the same colours. You know, we've got this blue and warm colours complementing each other. Opposite on the, if you remember the colour wheel, they're on opposite sides of the wheel. This nice warm colour against this nice blue colour, so that's pretty good. I mean, like I said, the scene is far from finished really. It needs, I would think of this as a canvas now. You know, start from here, and now you want to make it unique. You want to make it your own. You want to make it so that the person living in this hut has made this whole area his own. Using the skills I've taught you, start decorating the scene. Put some objects in here. Really go to town and making it unique. Give it some character. Tell me, by the objects that you build and place in the scene, who lives in that hut. That's what you want to think about next, and that's what I'm going to do next. And I've started doing that. Hopefully in about 3-4 weeks time I'm going to update this course with a bunch of new assets and a new scene, so that you can then check out what I did. And I will expand the environment. Also, I'll add more trees, I'll add more bushes, I'll add a lot more stuff, so that it grows the scene some more and you learn more. And you'll see what I mean when I've done mine. You'll see what I mean. Hey, this, even though the scene looks really nice at the moment, I think we can make it better, much better. There's a lot of things I want to change. If I was judging this, if I was looking at this for a game, I managed to fix the flames, but I would change them. I'd make them more flame-like, if that makes sense, because they are they're not great, but they give you what you need for this scene. So, and for this course, it shows what I was trying to do, so that's perfectly fine. I managed to put a flame inside that lamp. That's just a little particle effect. That works really well. So I'll leave that all in there as well. And then I fleshed this path out a little more, all the way down to the cave. And you can see that here. Just gives it a lot more character, a lot more... it just fleshes the world out a lot more, and makes it a bit more intriguing. You get down and you go, oh, that's a bit weird, a bit scary. And if you can imagine scary music, it really adds to the atmosphere, really a lot. Audio makes your scene look a lot better. Trust me, it's quite a bizarre experience when you build a scene like this and suddenly somebody comes along and drops a lot of audio in there. It's like, wow, it's a real place, and it's really good. So this is my scene for now. I hope you like it. I hope you've learnt something. There's a lot here to take in, I know, but don't stop, keep going. If you haven't quite got it to this standard, speak to me. I'm quite happy to help, more than happy to help. Just ask me questions. I'll troubleshoot as much as I can. And art is all about, art is very subjective, it's what's good in one person's eyes, not necessarily good in somebody else's eyes. So just do what you think is good. That chimney worked out really well in the end, which is quite cool. Yeah, so there's a lot more I want to do to this. And like I said, I might even do some different weather, and maybe snow, add some rain, change the lighting, and just experiment. That's all we got to do, just experiment. This is a good template, it's a good foundation to build upon, and build your own scenes, and I really look forward to seeing them. Don't be afraid to show us what you've been working on. Post it on Facebook, go and visit my YouTube channel as well, because there's going to be a lot of extra stuff that I post on there which will help you out. If you've got this far, you need applauding. If I could applaud you, I would. And I look forward to seeing what you've done. So thank you for getting this far. Thank you for taking the course. Thank you for following it through, and you can only benefit from this. And yeah, so anyway, good luck with the rest of it. Good luck. Don't stop populating it, because there's a lot over here. There's a lot over here I haven't touched. You can see through the trees, so go ahead, do what you want with that. Make it better, enhance it, make it like this end of the map. And if you do, like I said before, show us what you've done. And don't be shy, ask questions if you need help. I'm here. So that's it for now. So look out for the new content. It will be coming shortly. Bye bye for now.